As their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. Here's Johnson. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
Here we go.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front.
And the way you press the hole, absolutely perfect.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. They'll try the air now with Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Newton. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down.
Let's go, at their own 20-yard line. Good. 180. Let's go, D. Let's go. Out. Point it right. Switch it.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Check 99. No. I got it.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's just me and you.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be fourth down. On now is the Titans punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is fielded at the 7. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Johnson running right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Right there. Right there. 54 miles.
Out of the gun, Newton. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Newton. Going with a screen for Murray. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, Newton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyrell Williams. His 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Nowhere to escape. And he goes down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up.
Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
The first down run with Gurley, a good one. He gets forward for 6 yards. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. On now is the Titans punter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On now is the Titans punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Gun.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks. Now that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks. Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing deep for Murray. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It is tough to complete pass against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. So now on comes the field goal unit. And, wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield. A 59-yard attempt. And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple of yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
Gurley on first down with no blocking help there as he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 1. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Titans on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, Charlie.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Gun.
From the 39, Newton. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. The 1st down carry here for Johnson. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Ready? Let's get it. 65.
They give to Johnson going right. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. From the 50, Newton. Got a man, it's complete. Williams, the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyrell Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 14-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now Mayfield. For the left side, it's complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 22 and brings up 3rd down.
180. Mike, 58, right there. Hey, Alpha. Regular. 58 to Mike, 58. Big time.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Regular. Point it right.
From the gun, Mayfield. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded about a yard deep. And an alley to run. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20. Touchdown, Titans. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. To throw is Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the gun, here's Newton. He's airing it out into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking to throw on second down. Mayfield, he gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
Let's get it.
The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Gurley again here on first down. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Ready? 780. Gun, gun.
Throwing again on second down. Newton over the middle, complete. It's Cox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. Newton now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%, and it's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Johnson. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Throwing is Newton. This will be caught. Tyrell Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks. On first down, Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They go to Johnson again. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
All I know, partner, is that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
180. Regular. 58, come on.
Play fake. Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
You're not ready.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's going to get this from the 6 out to the 12. A pickup of 6 as they double their workspace.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now it's Newton. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Nashville as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. And here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. Here's Bird to return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Mayfield now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I'm going to hit you all day, baby.
At the 48-yard line.
Set, 180. Against the right. Come on. Pistol. 58.
Throwing on 2nd down. Mayfield. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Whip. Watch the whip. Point it right.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He's going to go up top for the hit. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Here's Newton. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st down, Seahawks.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This will be caught at about the 6. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They come out here in the I. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Newton. Flush. Oh, no, he lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Newton. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Mike Gesicki. His 1st touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Another carry now for Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. The Titans on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11.
Hey, alert 33.
Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked up on Micah Hyde, and he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. K1 short. In there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Hey, Zoo. Kings. Me and you on deck.
3rd and long for Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Sidney Jones. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Johnson. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Newton's going to throw it. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this 2nd half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Going with a screen for Murray. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a 1st down. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
Gun. 1st down, Seahawks.
Newton on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Now, one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. So the victory here for Seattle. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Seahawks, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now.